100 days. 100 days, and let's see. We've launched cruise missiles into Syria. He has failed twice to enact his travel ban. He has failed to repeal and replace Obamacare. He has not even pursued the lock her up criminal charges against Hillary Clinton. He has completely done a 180 on labeling China a currency manipulator. I mean, it's a failure. I mean, his first 100 days has been an abject, complete, fall on your face, embarrassing, trip over yourself failure. And in this video, I am going to show you, in his own words, and contrast them against his own actions and things that he's done to prove this. So the first thing we're going to start with, which we've gone to many, many times before, is Donald Trump and his contract, quote unquote, with the American voter. Now I'm going to read this top paragraph real quick, just to give you an idea of how slimy he uses his language. What follows is my 100-day action plan to make America great again. It is a contract, legal term, between myself and the American voter, and begins with restoring honesty and accountability and bringing change to Washington. On the first day of my term of office, my administration will, pay attention here folks, immediately pursue the following. Now, in a contract, the two parties don't pursue the terms of the contract. They're legally bound by the terms of the contract. If you go sign a loan agreement for a car, you don't say that I am going to pursue making payments to you. No, you're going to make the payments or the car is going to be repossessed. And the same thing with the person with the car. They're not going to pursue delivering you the vehicle that they have negotiated on. They're going to deliver that vehicle in the state that they said it was, with whatever attending warranties that go with it. It's a legal term. And if neither party or one of the parties doesn't live up to the terms of the contract, there is opportunity for legal redress in the courts. And if you don't believe me, here is the definition of contract. Weck's Legal Dictionary. An agreement creating obligations enforceable by law. The basic elements of a contract are mutual assent, consideration, capacity, and legality. So, no one asked Donald Trump to use the term contract. He did. He volunteered that term. He was the one who decided to initiate the contract with the American voter. And since he is a legal person in office with the ability to enforce his end of the contract, we are also able to enforce our end. So let's see which places he has completely failed. Well, the first big one is the third under the 7 actions to protect American workers. I will direct the Secretary of the Treasury to label China a currency manipulator. Trump says he will not label China currency manipulator. Reversing campaign promise. No. Reversing terms of contract. Legal term of contract. Okay. Let's go to his thing with NAFTA. I will announce our withdrawal from the TPP. Okay, he did that. I will announce my intention to renegotiate NAFTA or withdraw from the deal under Article 2205. Well, now he's saying with NAFTA, if they don't treat me fairly, I am terminating NAFTA. Well, that leaves that completely up to him and not the terms of the contract. Nevertheless, there are so many other things that he has completely failed to do, completely failed to attempt to do. Fifth, suspend immigration from terror-prone regions. Now, I know all the Trumpensians are going, he tried, it was those judges. Well, wait a minute. You're telling me that Donald Trump could not have changed the wording, that Donald Trump could not have put forth a proposal that would have been agreeable to those judges. He could have done that. Now you say, well, that's not the right way to do it. He should stand on principle. No. The principle was that he do what he said he would do in his legally enforceable contract. Suspend immigration from terror-prone regions. There's a way to do that. Okay? There is a pathway to do that other than the way that he did it. Just because he tried to do it and failed doesn't mean he quits. Because he said in his contract with the American voter that he would immediately pursue the following. Okay? Fourth, begin removing the more than 2 million criminal illegal immigrants from the country and cancel visas to foreign countries that won't take them back. Has that happened? No. Cancel all federal funding to sanctuary cities. Hasn't happened. Begin the process of selecting a replacement. Okay, he did that for the Supreme Court. Cancel every unconstitutional executive action. Well, unconstitutional would mean that it was ruled on by a court to be such, not just his opinion of it. Because these are all legal terms. These aren't opinion terms. These aren't what he thinks is or he doesn't think is. Cancel billions in payments to UN climate change. Don't think that's happened. He did the lift the Obama-Clinton roadblocks. He did get the Keystone through. Whether you like that or not, I mean, that's really up to those people, I think, but another story for another day. Same thing with number 5 here. I will direct the Secretary of Commerce and U.S. Trade Representative to identify all foreign trading abuses that may or may not have happened. But there's definitely provisions in here that you look through and he has completely changed his mind on. So, just like every other contract, almost without exception, that he has entered into in the past, and I did a video on that many, many, many weeks ago, about all of the people he screwed over in contracts where he said he would do one thing, they entered into a contract, and then he backed out of it. Even the Bible talks about oath breakers. Even the Bible talks about oath breakers being one of the top 5 or 6 absolutely immoral things to do. And that's how this man has spent his life. Changing the terms of the deal, so to speak, as Darth Vader once did. So, I hope you Trump NZs are real proud of yourself. I hope you really now are feeling good that this man is some representation of a new thinking in Washington, because you're deluding yourself. You're absolutely deluding yourself. You had an opportunity. We could have put somebody like Gary Johnson in. We could have done that. He would have had to come up to speed on some things, but I think he would have operated honestly. I think he would have been a decent guy. But you chose this. You chose the male version of Hillary Clinton. So congratulations, idiots. Anyway, thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes. Appreciate it. Sorry I don't do more videos these days. There's just really not much to talk about. Everything that we knew was going to happen has happened. And it's going to continue to happen. So, such is life. If anybody has any ideas about things that they might want me to do a video about, I'm perfectly open to it. I just really can't think of anything that I could speak about that I haven't spoken about before, or that wouldn't just be me railing against the man personally because I don't like him. But anyway, we'll see you next time. Thanks.